Today we're gonna be talking about whether or not we think Aaron Rodgers should play this season. I think it's only 3 games left in the season, and they said that he's likely to get what is it? Likely to get
What?
like cleared, basically.
Oh yeah, I
He's
mean,
likely to get cleared next week. So
yeah, he's supposed to be talking with like the front offices and all that, but I mean, I don't know why.
yeah, I don't honestly see nothing for him to play for this season. He tore his Achilles, so they say, in week 1, and they 5-9, so they're not going to the playoffs. They're officially been eliminated. So I'm just curious. Curious what his motive is, like, for him to come back if there's nothing to really play for.
Yeah, the only thing I can really see him coming back for like this year is to really get the fans hope for next year. That's really the only plus side coming out of this. Like, you really have no reason to play, or he just trying to prove it to himself that, like, you know what I'm saying, he can go ahead and feel good now and play now, and that way he'll have no doubt next year whenever they go into training camp or OTAs or preseason. Like, so I feel like that's his only motive. Like, but other than that, I mean, there's really no point in him to come back. I mean, you 5-9, you've been eliminated. My only thing is, like, what if you come back and, like, you injure your leg again? Then it's gonna look real bad, because if you, like, just tore your Achilles, quote unquote, man, hey, quote unquote, I feel like he probably tore a little piece of it up, like a little small tear. I mean, but hey, you never know. These surgeons they only going up, so okay, you never know. But but yeah, I mean, I can only think of if he hurt his leg again. Now he cutting off his time going into next year. So I really don't see why. I feel
How is he, like 40?
Yeah, he's like 40 years old. Like,
Yeah, I really 40 years old, I think.
I really don't see the motive of going out there for your team. Like, I feel like his team trusting him and, like, they, like, know that he bought in, but I feel like he just trying to prove it to them and prove it to himself that, like, he can come back and play with his injury. Or he may be just trying to show the people that have torn their Achilles, and normally you out for a year. He probably just trying to show them, like, hey, you know, it don't take this long. You can go here, or you can go to him, and, you know, he'll have you back at playing normal at this time, or like for like this timetable. So I don't know, but I really don't see a point in him going back out there this season, man.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, he'll be doing himself a disjustice, or really the team or an organization, because he really only got like a couple. Well, they signed him for what, 5 years? I think they signed him for like 3
I
or 5
look, he don't know,
years.
but I think it was like a short deal, like 2 years or something.
It was at first, but they extended him because, you know, during Hard Knocks he was playing so good. They said that they extended him.
They seen that shit. They were like, hey,
Yeah.
we're trying to lock this up.
Yeah, it was like a 1-year deal, I think, and then they extended it 2 years. So I think it's like a 3-year deal total. So he got 2 more years left with them. And then if they really trying to go and get Devontae Adams again for Aaron Rodgers next year, then I don't think it would be smart for him to play and then get re-hurt, and then that'll just mess up the likeliness of them getting Devontae, because he honestly want to play with Aaron Rodgers. So
Yeah.
I think that would be my main reason to say as to why he shouldn't go and play. And then, like I say, he honestly just he does like prove a point as far as like the time frame for his injury, like how you were saying, like you can't come back in a certain amount of time. I know he a competitive guy, but at the same time, I know he a smart guy too. So
Nah, yeah, definitely.
I definitely don't think he is really for real about coming back and playing, but I think he just wanted to put it out there like he could come back and play, like, because there was a lot of speculation there whether or not he actually tore his Achilles or whether he was like for real or not about actually being able to come back. And then you start seeing videos of him, like, you know, at first you was just seeing videos of him pregame still throwing. Then you progressively seeing him like at the practice with the stuff on, and now you see him taking like reps where he's throwing routes on air,
And he is moving on his feet, and he's like throwing off his foot. It's like, so
full dropbacks,
bro. At first, I low-key thought it was just a hype thing, but I honestly think he's for real about this. I just don't understand why. But, you know, I mean, hey, if he do come back, the only thing I can say is if he do come back, bro, and they somewhat just win out with him in, they gonna have a whole lot of hype riding on them next year. Because as we all know, they defense is somewhat pretty solid, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he come back and they win out, you gonna have a whole lot of hope and hype riding on next year. And then you know you gonna get Devontae Adams and you gonna get somebody for the O line. You know, I feel like they gonna be right back in the conversation as contenders for the Super Bowl. So you never know how this thing can play out.
I honestly too think that he's probably trying to, like I say, make an appearance to the fans because he went out first drive week 1. So all the hype that the fans
Yeah,
had,
I ain't gonna lie. Week one first drive.
Yeah, that's
damn, boy.
Like, you imagine, like I can only imagine what he was thinking at the time because like as cool as he was playing it, I know he was like super excited to go out there and play. Like all the momentum, they had Hard Knocks on him. Like they was like
it was like a prime time game, Thursday, first game of the year,
and they was in all white. Like he came out with the flag.
He came out with the flag,
yeah.
Bro. I'm low key just thinking about that whole day. I
was ready. I was anticipating that. I remember that day, like being ready to come home and watch that game, like see what Aaron Rodgers looking like with the new team. Because I was ain't gonna lie, like when I was watching Hard Knocks, I started to kind of like the players more on the team, like Sauce and Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook got on there. So you just started seeing all these different personalities, and then Quinn Williams, like just seeing how like funny he was. Yeah, and then he got the contract which he deserved. He's a dog, like. Just seeing all that, just like
they got them D-line room is different. And I just thought of something. It wasn't the first game of the year. It was the first Monday night game of the year. My fault. But yeah, man, that was crazy. It was just a whole lot of hype riding on them, and just for that to just happen that fast, like first game, you don't even get to see them for 2 series. That's just crazy. Like as a fan, I would have been hurt. As a Jets fan, I would have been hurt. But you know, he come back and they win out. Never know, bro. It's gonna be a whole lot of hype going into next year. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, and speaking of Devontae Adams, what you think they gonna have to give up to get, bro? Because they gonna have to give up somebody, and I don't know who it's.
Nah, you definitely got to give up some.
I think they low key hope they have to give up like Dalvin Cook maybe.
So, the only thing I can say is because I feel like you give up something that you don't really need. I ain't gonna say that you need, but I feel like they got so many players on their D line. I feel like they can sacrifice one of them. I feel like they can give up one of their D linemen and put them in like a trade deal with like some draft picks. So I would say probably one of their D linemen and yeah, bro, one of their D linemen and some draft picks.
They got the number 7 draft. They got the number 7 pick in the 2024 draft, so that's a top 10 pick in the draft. So
number 7 pick.
I think they might use that as leverage too. Well, the Raiders will to do that because they might try to go and get a quarterback. Depending on if they're there or not though, because I mean it is a lot of quarterbacks, but I think they might go early. I don't know, but yeah, I think they might use that. Along with maybe Dalvin Cook being thrown in there because they're not gonna give away anybody from the defense. Maybe
I didn't think about that, Dalvin Cook. But didn't Josh Jacobs get a? Is he on the franchise tag?
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is on the franchise tag. So
I mean, shit could play out good. I mean, you could throw Dalvin Cook in like a D lineman draft pick, and then shit. But low key, I honestly feel like the Raiders gonna try to play hard to get with him because they low key know that like they really desperate on trying to make that happen. So I feel like
with a new head coach too. And
I definitely feel like they can be like, well, shit, we want this, that, and that.
Yeah.
You feel me? You kind of got no choice. I mean, if you really want them, you kind of gotta offer what they want. So, I mean, that's gonna be fun to see how like everything play out. It's low-key a lot that's riding on like everything. On like whenever the season ends, it's like everybody switching teams. You get draft picks, like. Head coaches moving, so it's just a whole lot of stuff that going on in the off season. So I guess we just gonna have to see how everything kind of play out towards the end of the year, and then I definitely feel like that'll be a great video. Like at the very end of the year, just like predictions for like new teams, new coaches, who you think gonna be here, like shit like that. But that's stuff for on down the line though.
Yeah, and honestly, if he didn't somehow like happen to be able to go to the Jets. like you want to, wouldn't mind seeing him, you know what I'm saying? Hey, with that star on his helmet. That's just me though. I don't know about y'all. That's just me. I might, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind seeing him with that star on his head. Or realistically, he probably could go to the Chiefs because I feel like the Chiefs have so much trade value on their
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if, like, for example, if like the Chiefs is like an early exit and like they blaming it on not having no star receiver or like nobody outside of Kelsey and Rice, I feel like the Chiefs will make a real big push for like somebody like a Devontae Adams or like maybe like a Diggs or something. But I definitely don't think that Buffalo would give Diggs to. But hey, that's kind of who I want. I want Diggs. We're gonna have Diggs on this side of the box, Diggs on that side of the box, man. Hey,
which one? Pick your poison.
hey, I'll take either one.
Really, man. But yeah, man. Like I say, I feel like it's gonna be a big turnaround next year though with him like coming back healthy.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna look real good. Like depending on if they get Devontae Adams or not, because they still got Garrett Wilson. So
yeah, Garrett Wilson definitely,
and Gibson. He been like playing good and stuff. So
they definitely still got pieces, bro. I just feel like me personally, I feel like they don't even need like a Devontae Adams, bro. Like
low key, they just need Aaron Rodgers. That's their Superman.
That's really what I feel like. They need him in O-line.
Because if you was watching Hard Knocks, you could tell that like he was the piece of this. He was the team, like, and he was ultimately gonna make all them young players better too. Like Garrett Wilson was probably gonna have a crazy year this year.
Oh, he definitely, like, bro. Everybody was jumping on him in like fantasy. They was trying to pick him up. Like,
he was gonna go stupid, and also like a Breece Hall and a Dalvin Cook, like them being able to get the ball out of the backfield from Aaron Rodgers, or really. Dalvin Cook, he can really run like receiver routes. So he could low key probably be getting on some choice routes and stuff like that. So they just would have been in all kind of like crazy formation packages, or not even formation packages, but just like schemes. Like
yeah, they definitely. I definitely feel like, and I give Nathaniel Hackett like a little bit of slack because you got to think about it. You done game plan damn near your whole offseason just like around A-Rod, and then he's gone first play, and now you got to go to like a whole different skill set, a whole different talent to like Zach Wilson. So it's like now you got to cater your like game plan to like his like playing style. So I cut him a little slack, bro, because that shit really play like a huge part, bro. It's like that's like going from somebody who got like crazy arm talent and like he can run too, and then now you're going to a quarterback who like he don't run, he's not mobile, he's like a pocket passer. Now you kind of got to change up the way you call plays. So hey, I definitely feel like the Jets will look way better if they had A-Rod. But
and I think it had a mental effect on the team too, because
definitely.
Not only do the coaches know that he's the piece and they focusing around that, but you got to think about the team. They doing the same thing. Like the offensive players probably started losing confidence, or maybe especially the defense. I feel like the defensive side of the ball too, because now you're probably going to a defense to where you're probably not going to be on the field as much because your offense is able to go and do stuff or can help, make you play defense better because they're keeping you in the game. But now you're going into situations where you kind of got to be the main backbone of the team, because you got to make sure that y'all get turnovers and score,
right?
Or y'all got to consistently get stops. Like
it definitely just put like more pressure on the defense to like be that much better this side. I mean, that was already good, and like as you can see during like the little Hard Knocks, like the fucking defense coach, he was like, "Hey guys, we're gonna be really fucking good because we got this guy."
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just like stuff like that, and then you go from not having that guy, and then they already know what Zach Wilson about from last year, so now they like, damn, we back in the same position as we was last year. So I mean, hey, but yeah, I mean, shit, we gonna see, bro. It's gonna be a whole lot riding, bro.
Low key, I think we're gonna have a video coming probably next week, or I ain't gonna put a time frame on it, but I know for sure we're gonna do a comeback player of the year video, because it's a lot of people that's been hurt throughout the season, or just been out the whole season, that are players who could really have big impacts on their teams. So we will be doing that video too, but we had to do this video just in our preference, just because like we've been seeing it so much, and it's just kind of like, why? But then again, it's like we want to see it because we want to see if it's true, if he can come back and actually play a full game.
Right.
And he's actually 100% healthy. So just one of those things.
And
I know
then, like, shit, this video was like one of them videos where, like, you have, like, a little side conversation about it, and you like, bro, let's just stop talking and just hit play, you feel me? So, this was like one of them videos, you feel me? We kind of catch ourselves talking about it on, like, the side. So, we like, might as well just, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and cut the convo and just go ahead and hit record and just throw it on here and kind of see what y'all think about it, too, so.
And this was like a couple hours ago, too, that we was talking about that, so we really had to hold what we had to say. Had
to hold our tongue a little bit.
Probably forgot a couple things, but it'll be all right. I feel like we still gave y'all a pretty good, solid video, but.
Yeah, sorry if the energy was a little down. We just got our ass kicked by the Buffalo Bills. If y'all can't tell. Man. Shit look like I've been crying, my hair messed up, bro. We got our ass kicked, bro.
Only reason why I ain't really tripping on that is because, like you said, like, we getting ready to go to the playoffs.
Right. Yeah.
This is a tough stretch, too, so as long as we at least go, like, at least win, split even, or, you know what I'm saying, only win 1 or 2, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that'll make me feel better, but
we
definitely need our losses in now before when we can't lose.
And then I definitely said I didn't mind losing 1 game before the playoffs, so, you know what I'm saying, this can really serve as that 1 game, you know. You know what happened last time? We really got our ass smacked, you feel me? We got smacked up by San Fran. We've been playing good ever since. So, shit, this can kind of serve as the same thing. Just show us our goddamn few weaknesses that we have. We struggle with, shit, goddamn stopping the run today and shit. We struggle with getting different looks on defense. So, both sides of the ball kind of got something that shit we gonna go work on this week. So, that's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? They showing us a flaw that we have right before the playoffs. So. Hey, I look at it as a lesson. We learned something.
Yeah, I feel like our main thing is we need to start running those nickel linebackers and just get true linebackers in the game more often because we're more predictable as being a pass-first defensive style defense rather than being able to be balanced and stop the run on early downs. Because now we're giving up damn near 8 yards on first down, and now we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We just start losing the mental state of being physical and stopping the run. So now they run the ball on us the whole game.
They literally ran the ball on us like the whole game. Like, bro, you would have thought we was playing San Fran or something. They literally, I think Josh Allen only had like maybe like 12 or 13 pass attempts. Like,
and that's playing in their favor because he's been playing. I want to try to understand something. The Bills are not a good team this year. The Bills are not a good team. The Bills are primarily made off of how Josh Allen does. Josh Allen hasn't been doing that, so they haven't really had their identity this whole year. Like, they've been fighting for wins because Josh Allen haven't been playing good. So somebody else had to step up, and it wasn't Diggs because their connection haven't been there. So you got to think, okay, now Cook has been the guy because he can not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it out the backfield. And it don't just got to be like swing routes or checkdowns. He can take a wheel to the crib or just line him up out there, and he'll run past the linebacker that's probably going to be guarding him and score. So,
yeah, shit. Really going off that, like bro. Going off that, bro. I feel like we really got beat by 1 player today, bro. James Cook, bro. Good shit, bro. You got on our ass, bro. Yeah, I got nothing but respect for you, bro. You beat us, bro. We didn't even get beat by the Buffalo Bills. Literally, James Cook carried the whole game, bro, and we couldn't stop him at all. He literally did whatever he wanted to. So
I knew he was on, but he's been doing that consistently too. So I already knew, like, if we was able to stop the run, we was gonna be able to stop James Cook, then we was gonna win the game because Stephon Gilmore and Josh Allen really haven't had that connection going. And then also too, you just gotta think like with his high, interception rate, like if they were forced to pass the ball, I would have felt more comfortable because I know he was gonna give us at least 1 or 2 interceptions that we could help use as momentum or change the game. But obviously, we couldn't stop the run, so that didn't happen tonight. But
bro, now I think about it, bro.
Good. It's all good.
They had multiple receivers who I don't even think they even had a catch, bro. Like Gabe Davis, I don't think he had a catch.
And that's been the case with him too.
Number 10,
Shakir.
I don't even think he had a catch. Like Dalton Kincaid maybe had like 1 or 2 catches. Like, bro, we literally just got beat by the run, bro. Like, literally, they just ran the ball down our throat the whole game. Like, that's embarrassing, bro.
And my prize picks didn't hit today because of, it's just a bad day all the way around, man. So that's just, it's tough on my end. I don't even want to go into that, but
man, hey, it's all good. Man. Hey,
man,
week to week, man. Hey,
but yeah, man. We hope y'all enjoyed this video. We gave y'all really a 2-for-1. We gave y'all the Aaron Rodgers topic whether he should come back or not, and then we gave y'all a little mini post game after our L, because we usually make that video. I wouldn't gonna say every week, but we try to bring them most of the time after if we win or
lose. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we end up either being preoccupied doing something else, or we might be recording a different video just so we can bring y'all something different. So that was really the mindset for the day, to just bring y'all something different rather than our normal picks that we would do on the day before. We tried to bring something different this week, so that's why we really had a late upload this week. But we hope to give y'all a couple more videos this upcoming week, especially with it being holidays, everybody off.
For sure.
We might low-key try to post every single day next week that I'm off. I ain't gonna make no promises, but I'm gonna try to make that happen since I'm not gonna have to go to work. So, yeah, man, I ain't gonna keep rolling too much longer. You got any closing points?
Nah, man, tough week. Tough week all the way around.
But I'm not mad at all about the loss. Like, I genuinely have no stress in my heart about this loss, because we actually need the only thing we don't need is the injuries, which we had.
The injuries
is bad. But if we just can stay healthy through this last tail end stretch, and we might lose 1 or 2 more games, I'm cool with that. We already clinched playoffs, so that's all that I really care about. I am a little worried though about us playing away, because we suck away this year. We're now 3-4.
That's my
on
only
away, but we 7-0 at home. So.
That's my only argument now. It's like now. I think out of these last 3 games, 2 of them is away. So I wanna win the last 2 away games, and then the little home game. We should win that one. But
winning out would be great too.
Like winning out, like
now that you say that too, I honestly think that it would be good to go ahead and win those 2 away games, just so that we can get a feel for that going into the playoffs. Because let's say we somehow don't win our division or able to get home field advantage,
which is looking real likely right now because we back in the 5th seed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make some work. So we're gonna see. Hopefully the Eagles can lose out. And yeah, man,
it's all good, man. Hey, we'll be back next week. We'll see what we do versus Miami. But like I said, I hope we win out. I hope this loss serve as that loss did versus San Fran. I hope we see what hurt us, clean it up, come back out, and kind of get back going on the road. So you know what I'm saying. I'm looking to go 3-0 now. You know what I'm saying. I said that we can lose 1 game down here. Now, we went ahead and got that loss out. I honestly thought it was going to be maybe Miami. So now we just got to flip these. So now we got to go beat Miami, go beat Detroit, and then we're going to whoop up on the Commanders 1 more time. And then we're going to get that thing rolling straight into the playoffs. So.
Yeah, we got to at least split these 2, because even though the Bills trashed this year, they still consider them a playoff team. And they was above 500, so we got to at least beat the Dolphins.
And they somewhat desperate, they got them playing for their playoff lives. We already clinched, so it's all good, Good win. We're not gonna make no excuses. Y'all literally just came out and got on our ass, bro. So that was a good win on y'all part. But like I said, moving on next week, we're gonna clean up everything that hurt us today, and we're gonna come out better next week, bro.
And y'all had some questionable calls at the beginning of the game that kind of messed up the momentum. So, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah. And y'all got lucky with the Stephon Diggs fumble. Well, y'all ain't get lucky. Y'all was just smart enough to hurry up and run another play before we could call timeout or challenge it or anything like that. But
or maybe we weren't smart enough to call a timeout.
Yeah, we weren't smart enough. We weren't smart enough to challenge. But it's all right. Like I said, I ain't tripping on the game. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video. We appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate all the love and support from the people who supporting.
Yes, sir.
The people who ain't, you just ain't caught up to speed yet. And that's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, chill out, man.
Chill out, man. Huh? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna say too much. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. And we're gonna be out, man. That's it.
Yes, sir.